welcome. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble. The Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Sunday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at WrestleCram. Of course, the weekend edition of the podcast. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly would not be me. I'm humbled as each and every single time that I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for allowing your boy to do this. Finally back full time doing this whatnot. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I got a beautiful new soundboard, gorgeous soundboard. Love the soundboard or whatnot. RIP to the old soundboard, but things does have, they have to go on and flourish and do their thing or whatnot. So thank you so much once again for being patient with me. So let's talk about a couple of things. Let's get some stuff out of the air or whatnot. So we do have Double or Nothing for next Sunday. I should be doing a recap on that said show. Thursday of this week, I will be doing a prediction on it. I'll do that on the Dynamite show. So after the Dynamite recap, I'll do my predictions on Double or Nothing. Now, right now, I do have the new feed for WrestleCram. You can go to the community tab and go ask your boy anything that you would like. Let's get some wrestling stuff in there as well. So let's do that. You can most definitely do that on the community tab right there. You can always have a great time there, have fun, do your thing there as well. Also, don't forget about my group page over there on Facebook. It is called WrestleCram Super Club. WrestleCram Super Club. Go over there, have a great time, enjoy yourself over there. Did I get everything out? I think I got everything out. So today we're going to talk about, of course, AEW, the video game. We do have a release date for the game as of right now. Also, we're going to talk about WWE, Smackdow, and Rampage. Surprisingly, a pretty good show. And we're going to do my top 10 of the week that was. We're going to do that. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. That goes a long way for your boy, the Nostradamus, to get those likes, get those comments, get all that stuff. It makes me all warm and fuzzy inside with that. Without further ado, let's go on to the weekend show. Let's talk about, of course, once again, we're going to talk about this. Hopefully this is the last time. Hopefully this is the last time we talk about it. But we do have a actual release date for AEW Fight Forever. For years, All Elite Wrestling have been working on the launch of the very first video game, AEW Fight Forever. The development of the game has been ongoing for years, at the point with Cody Rhodes being a part of the initial announcement of the video game. That has been a long time ago. After a long time and seemingly a lot of delays, release dates, we have finally know when the game will hit shelves. Fightful Select, they did give this part right here. The AEW Fight Forever video game is scheduled for release on June 27th, as of today, which was May 19th. Matt Straw has recently reported that the game would be released around the time of AEW and the Forbidden Door, and of course New Japan Forbidden Door, which would be the case. Fightful also doubt that AEW holds the rights to the engine, so for a future title being released with the engine is possible, but the workings plans was for the York title, which is AEW Fight Forever, would be a one-off content updated game. So the game will be consistently being updated. You wouldn't have to buy another video game. I love that. I love that type of thing. That would be a beautiful thing, a smart thing to do. But also, those that spoke with Fightful that would work on the game says that it plays very smoothly, resembling WWF old school THQ games. Thoughts there were some similarities with the create a wrestler mode, and there would be no plans for a community creation that faithfully had heard of when they were asked. The report says that an official announcement about the game is said to be coming over the weeks. Now, I did hear that we are getting when I was looking at Rampage, they did say, I think Tony Khan is going to do another special announcement that's going to be, I'm guessing, this week. And I guarantee it's probably going to be the video game announcement. I guarantee Kenny Omega will be probably one of the people that will, be up front with that, because he was a huge component of the video game and helped a lot on that. So hopefully we will get the game pretty soon. And this thing that I have right here, which is the GameStop receipt, hopefully that will, allow us to, get this game pretty quickly. It looks very fun. If it plays like a WCW, tour game, I would love that. If it plays like I'm hearing WWE 2000, Revenge, things like that, I would love to play this game and see what it does. Even if it plays like, what's that game I used to play a lot? Goodness gracious, it was on GameCube. It was, oh man, I think it was probably one of the greatest video wrestler games that I played. I forgot what that game was called, but I'll figure it out. But it was one of the best games I played. It was really fun. I liked it, the engine. I enjoyed the engine that was that game, which is on the tip of my tongue, but I just don't know. I think this game is going to be even better than WWE 2K games. Now, I may be wrong, but, we've been getting so many bad hits with AEW. So much craziness that's going on with AEW. But let's get some good news. Let's get a good game out there. Let's get them on the good foot, like James Brown would say. And let's get something better than what we have going on as of right now. So let's talk about, of course, WWE Smackdown. It was a very interesting show. Lots of bloodline stuff in there. I guess we got a Grayson Waller effect, which is, I promise you, we'll talk about it. But and the main event was truly predictable. But let's talk about it, of course. So we got the bloodline coming out, of course. Well, not of course, because we didn't know that I didn't even know Roman Reigns was going to be there. But he was there. He talks about, of course, him and Solo Sikoa being the new tag champions. But before they could even say any of that, Sami Zayn comes out with Kevin Owens. And Roman, he says, perfect. I was going to talk about you. I was going to make sure that you come to the ring. And, you can do your thing or whatnot. He was going to say you can go ahead and drop those titles off and be on your merry way. That's pretty much what he said. Roman wanted Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to acknowledge him. I love that acknowledge thing. Kevin Owens was about to say something, but he dropped the mic and he was about to attack Roman and Solo. Roman Reigns said, "It doesn't look like you want to talk, Kevin." But Sami, it does look you want to talk. So let's see. So Sami gets on the mic. He says, "Roman, it has been the highest It's been a while since he has been in the ring with Roman Reigns. He talks about that the last time they were on the same ring was in, I think it was Montreal at the Elimination Chamber. He says that, it's going to be a great thing to beat you yet again because we are the greatest tag team champions. We're going to be better than y'all. Actually, he says that the Usos are better tag team than the Tribal Chief himself. And he says at Night of Champions, him and Solo will get those tag titles, of course. And it's going to be funny. It's truly, I think it's going to be hilarious when we see the Tribal Chief actually win these titles and still go on super part-time, where we don't see now the world title, the universal title, and now the undisputed tag titles. So it's going to be pretty funny with this situation. So we do now see that the Usos attack Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens from the back, beating the crap out of them. They get back in the ring. They try to give Roman a high five. Hey, we did something good for you. Roman's not having it. He was upset. He said I had something to say to them, but he did not. So he walked off. He bumped accidentally into Solo Sikoa. Solo is upset. Now, the Roman looks a little tense about that situation, but he does get out of the ring. We go to commercial, and we get the Bloodline again, and this is where Roman is completely furious. I really haven't seen a lot of super upsetness with Roman. He's more of a calm, cool, collected type of character, but he is truly pissed. He was like, dude, I had something to say to them. He's like, dude, I am the leader of the Bloodline. I am the quarterback. I'm the one that makes the plans. So I just need y'all to go out there and win your match against, of course, the LWO, which will be the main event for tonight. After that, we get Ridge Holland and Butch versus Pretty Deadly. This is Pretty Deadly's very first match on the main roster. And when I tell you, I used to talk about them on the NXT show. When I think Pretty Deadly is probably one of the best tag teams out there as of right now. They are really good. They're really calculated. To me, they remind me of like Edge if Edge was two people, because they're very calculated on what they do, and I really enjoy watching them. And yet again, I enjoy watching them today. Yesterday. Yesterday, because I watched it yesterday. I didn't watch it Friday. I watched it yesterday. And we got a beautiful win again by them, winning with a spoiled milk. One of them were wrapped up in the ropes, and the ref was distracted. They put spoiled milk, I think, on Ridge Holland for them to win the match. Great match. I enjoy them. I want to see more of Pretty Deadly. Also, I want to see them win those titles eventually. We get a video package of Billy Graham. He did pass away. Also, another person passed away. I think it was Friday. That was Jim Brown had died. R.I.P. to Jim Brown, one of the greatest running backs, or probably one of the greatest athletes of all time. Wow. I think he died at 89. R.I.P. to Jim Brown as well, and Billy Graham. Also, we got a video package of Selena saying, well, before her match with Asuka, she's saying that now since she got her feet wet, of course, losing to Rhea Ripley, now she thinks all things are possible, and she is hopefully going to be a full-time now wrestler instead of being a manager. Andrade is not even there anymore. So, I mean, it would be a great thing for her to, come out and start wrestling again. I've heard a lot of great things about Selena Vega outside of the WWE being a really great wrestler. So I would like to see more of her. And we do see that, of course, with Asuka. Now, Asuka will be facing Bianca Belair at Night of Champions. So we do know for a fact that Asuka's going to win this match, but it was a very competitive match. I will say that. Selena Vega did a great attempt at the 619, a beautiful Meteora as well. I think she did that Pop Rocks or the Canadian Destroyer on Asuka. Lots of offense. But Asuka truly said, I'm done with this. I got her in a beautiful, crazy submission for her to tap out. But she did not break the hold after the bell rung. Out comes Bianca Belair. And she attempts to break it up. She gets out of the ring, Asuka. And the thing is, I see the capsule packet on the ring, so she didn't have time to take the packet out, the capsule packet out of the ring. And she does attempts to spray. She gets a little bit on Bianca Belair, but that was not a lot for that. After that, we get another video package of AJ Styles and Seth Rollins for the world title. I'm guessing that's going to be the main event for Night of Champions. So we get the Grayson Waller effect. This is honestly not the long segment that we got when it was on NXT. So it was really weird. It was the announcement for the show was longer than the interview itself. Of course, Grayson Waller said that his guest will be AJ Styles. That happened last week, where and they were just saying that, you know, Grayson said that AJ Styles will be a Hall of Famer. Of course, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but he does think that Seth freaking Rollins is going to win. I hate that this is happening. The Grayson Waller effect to me is kind of truly like it feels like QTV on, which we'll talk about as well, on AEW. It is just, I don't know. But Grayson Waller, I hate that they are going to now make him the new Miz of SmackDown. So when Miz goes to SmackDown on the next draft, Grayson Waller will go to Raw and vice versa. It's just, I see more potential in Grayson Waller than just seeing this side of him. And it's, I guarantee AJ Styles now will face Grayson next Friday SmackDown. That's the only thing I can possibly think of. But they do have, they did meet up on SmackDown when on NXT when AJ was there. He did his little stint over there. But what more can I say about that? It's just wild. But yeah, the Grayson Waller effect, everybody. The Grayson Waller effect. Miz TV, QTV, it's all of that crap wrapped up into one. Just trying to stretch. Just trying to stretch that time. Just trying to stretch that time when you have a roster of so many people there, and you got to do that. So it sucks. It truly sucks. But I digress. So we get a promo with the LWO and Santos Escobar just saying that we can be great as well. They think they can be great. They think that with this win that they're going to get, spoiler, with the Usos, that they can be a great tag team or a great faction with the LWO, which was never a great faction. Even when it was on WCW, it wasn't good. But we get the match with LA Knight. LA Knight is now, I'm guessing, with Rick Boogs. Is it Boobs? Is it Boogs? B-O-O-G-S. Boogs. Yeah, sure. So they're facing the Street Profits or whatnot. But before they do that, LA Knight gets on the mic. Thank goodness, because he has really great mic skills. And he is so over. He's so over, it makes no sense. What is it that you're trying to do with us, the wrestling gods? What are you trying to do? This needs to be something a little bit better than what we have going on with this young man. Well, not young man. He's I think he's in his 40s now, or late 30s. But he should be doing something more than just what we got going on. So he said that he's going for gold. He always said he was going for gold. And he says the tag team titles are part of Gold as well. So I'm going for that as well. And he's going to start with, of course, the Street Profits. Now, this match was not long. This match was not long at all. But Boogs got a lot of offense in on Montez Ford and D'Angelo Dawkins. He did a bench press, did 10 bench presses on, just over the top of with Montez Ford. Did some curls with D'Angelo Dawkins, but that did not do a lot. The Street Profits are way more disciplined as a tag team. We get a beautiful frog splash and win by the Street Profits. LA Knight picks up Boogs and puts him in that very beautiful finisher, and that was the end of that. I'm guessing that tag team started and it finished. That was the end of that. So after that, we get a video package with Cameron Grimes. Of course, that very quick match with Baron Corbin. I don't know what they want to do with Baron. Baron is now still a free agent with the company. What more can you do with Corbin? I don't know if he's just a glorified jobber. To me, he's even worse than The Miz now. All he does is talk and lose. That's pretty much what they pay him to do, is just to talk and to lose. I hate the long-haired wolf guy that we had at the beginning. He was a really great addition to SmackDown at one time. Now he's just a joke. It sucks. It truly sucks. I mean, I don't think he still has not regained a lot of respect after that match when he tried to... Remember when Jinder Mahal was the champion and he tried to cash in on Jinder, but Jinder beat him? I don't think he recovered off of that anytime soon. I truly don't think he recovered anytime soon off of that match. But we do get a Cameron Grimes backstage interview, and he's just saying that he has a historical victory with the win, and he's going, what? Straight to the moon. I wonder if he's really from the South. I just want to know. But he has the twang. Straight to the moon. I love Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes is awesome. When I started watching NXT, Cameron Grimes was one of the people that kept me coming to, coming to the show and watching the show and whatnot. After that, we get a very quick match by Elbow Fire and Nyla Dunn. I think this is their first match that they did. They brought a lot of the NXT people. They brought them into the show to just show off their goodness. And they're really good. I truly enjoy their tag team and them. It will be more convincing for them to win the titles than anybody else. But once again, there's one set of tag titles, and they're on Raw. I'm still lost. The math still is not mathing with me, but I digress. But anyway, they did a beautiful match with jobbers. They did do that beautiful finisher, and that was the end of that. I mean, very quick match. After that, they were talking. After that match, they did announce that Liv Morgan is out indefinitely. I'm guessing it's a shoulder injury. So Raquel Rodriguez had to relinquish those titles. And in 2 weeks, it is weird because they should have been on freaking Night of Champions. But in 2 weeks, they will have a fatal 4-way to announce a new women's championship. That didn't come out right. They will have a fatal 4-way to announce have a new crown a new women's champion, tag champion. Is that better? That's better. Okay, I'm going senior moment, I guess. So but in the bracket they do have Raquel Rodriguez, and they have a mystery person in that group. So she did relinquish the titles, but she is still in the fatal 4-way in 2 weeks. So we'll see what happens with that. So she did get a backstage video package, and she was just saying that, of course, Liv Morgan was a great champion, a great partner, and she will be missed for right now. Out comes Damage Control, which is a part. They're both a part of Raw. Why didn't you announce this on Raw, or just say, hey, we're gonna have this happen, and we'll have Raquel Rodriguez talk about that on Raw, because she's a part of Raw. But out comes Damage Control. She says, and they're going to be on Raw as well, because I think they're part of the tag title Fatal 4-Way as well. I don't know why they're going. That's not making the draft makes no sense to me, and it makes my head hurt every single time I think about it. So apparently Dakota Kai is injured as well, so they're going to face. They're going to face for that title as well, which will be Bayley and now Io Sky. Try holding on to that with a bowl of whatever you want, and just run into the street, not spilling whatever you have in your bowl. I tell you, it's okay. So anyway, after that we get Austin Theory. I'm thinking he's gonna wrestle because I would want him to wrestle more than talk. His mic skills are just bad. So he talks about, of course, him being a generational talent, and he talks about the triple threat that he had with 2 ex-world champions, and he would have won. And he talks about Sheamus, of course. I'm guessing he wants Sheamus for a next title defense. And after that, Sheamus comes out. He gets a mic, but he doesn't talk. He puts him in a bro kick, and that was the end of that. I have so many notes on what happened with that, but I just don't care. I just don't care. Austin Theory is such a good... To me, he's a great character. It's just how they portray him. I don't know if it's the writing staff that destroys him or him not getting, I'm guessing, reps on the mic. But, man, it's just... He's not a heel. You know, he's not a heel to me. He's a face, and when we get him to the point where he can be a face, then we will, I guess the crowd will open up to him more. I'm thinking they're doing the Roman Reigns experiment with this young man, but I see a lot of potential. The guy is a dog when it comes to in the ring. I mean, the writing staff is just bad. That's just all I can say about that. So the Usos interact with Paul Heyman in the back. They're just saying, Paul Heyman just telling him that that Roman Reigns does forgive them for what happened. All they need him to do, of course, is just to win this match. Jimmy asks, so the Tribal Chief is coming out to support us? Like, no, he has a lot of stuff going on. Of course, he has Night of Champions. He has the, I guess in a couple of weeks, the 1,000-day celebration of the Tribal Chief. So he has a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff on his mind, on his brain right now. But once again, he needs those 2 guys to win. Once again, this is quite predictable what happened. Great match by the Usos. The Usos put up so much offense like they used to do. Now it's, you know, like Larson says on Steven Larson, go check them out over there at Going In Raw. But I think it's a crisis of winning type of situation now. But once again, at the beginning of the show, they attacked Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So in your brain, what do you think is going to happen? I'll give you a second. Yes, that's exactly what happened. They were about to win. Kevin Owens came out. Sami Zayn came out. They interrupted, and LWO got the win. That's exactly what happened. What do you think was going to happen? Come on. Come on. So Roman is really upset. He's watching in the backstage with Solo Sikoa and the wise man Paul Heyman. Solo was about to get up. Roman says, "Don't worry about it. Just wait a minute." And that was the end of that show. So, like I said, the ending was quite predictable because of the beginning. It's getting to a point. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. The show is good. The show is good, but in post-draft, this is like episode 2 of the draft, after the draft. So I know it's a lot of chemistry that needs to be a little bit more flowed into the mix. So I understand that times 12. But the thing is, stop making it predictable. It is the most predictable show I've watched the entire week. It was just that crazy. But, you know, there were some good high points on there. Of course, we've seen AJ Styles. I enjoy AJ Styles. I would love to see AJ Styles win this title and have that group go complete heel. I mean, it would be a great thing. But once again, the SmackDown roster is so, to me, so small right now that they truly don't need AJ and the OC to leave yet. But I would love for them to have another heel champion, another heel super group with, of course, the OC, Mia Yim, and the Good Brothers. I mean, it would be a great addition to Raw, having a heel AJ Styles and a Seth Rollins face chasing that title until SummerSlam. SummerSlam is right around the corner, you guys. So I would be a great addition to that. But that's just me fantasy booking. A man can dream. On to, of course, AEW Rampage. Believe it or not, it was a really decent show. I mean, other than, you know, the last part, but it was a very decent show. I really enjoyed it. We got the Best Friends versus the Best Friends and Bandito versus Blackpool Combat Club. When I tell you, I am really starting to hate Wheeler Yuta so much. I mean, I don't know why he's part of the Blackpool Combat Club. He should be, like, thrown away, put Takeshita in there, and you'll have a really good dominant group. That's my opinion. I mean, that would be a really good group with Takeshita in there instead of Wheeler Yuta. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, and I will say this about Claudio. Claudio is so good. He's like, he's having a great time now in AEW instead of now, you know, his failed attempt to be part of the WWE when he was a tag champion with Sheamus, which was the highlight of that stint when he was there. It was really fun when he was there, when he was part of that group, the Bar. But I can see the fun. Did my toys just fall? Is there a ghost in the house? They just fell. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, we have ghost. But anyway, the show was, I mean, that match was really good. I enjoyed it. But, of course, we had a match with, you know, them being in the Anarchy in the arena match. So, that match will be at Double or Nothing. So, I knew that the Blackpool Combat Club was going to win. But I thought they were going to do more after that situation. But they didn't. So, you know, so they did win, of course. But it was a fun match. I would suggest anybody. It's only an hour. I will say you can watch the whole hour and be enjoyed because it was really fun this go around. After that, we get the Kyle Fletcher. He talks about him being champions in, I think, two different areas, two different continents, and he would like the third with Orange Cassidy's title. I thought that he would have a one-on-one with Orange Cassidy at Double or Nothing, but that's not going to happen. It's a blackjack tournament, blackjack battle royal. I'm guessing for the opener for Double or Nothing for Orange Cassidy's title. After that, we get Jade Cargill. And Jade Cargill, that was probably one of the best segments I've seen with Jade Cargill. She faces, is it Dana B? Wins with a jaded. Another young lady comes out, Genesis. She was the next opponent, and she gets jaded as well with a spear. It was a spear, then a jaded. Really, really shaky spear, but it was a nice spear and a jaded with that one. Smart Mark comes out. He's saying that this is a match or win 59. Let's get one more opponent out here. So it was a young lady on the ramp, but out comes Taya Valkyrie. She's like, no, I'll be number 60. The young lady, no, I think it's my time to shine. But Taya attacks her, knocking her out. She gets goes onto the ring. She attacks Jade. Gets put in the Road to Valhalla, which is the Jaded, knocking her out. And she gets on the mic and saying that she's that bitch. and she will see her at Double or Nothing. Can't wait to see that match. It was a very fun match that last go around. So hopefully we will get another banger between Taya Valkyrie and Jade Cargill. After that, we get the Acclaimed Daddy Ass versus the Varsity Athletes. I'm guessing Smart Mark Sterling isn't part of the Varsity Athletes anymore. It wasn't really a lot to go home to on this match. We get the arrival and the mic drop for the Acclaim to win, and that was pretty much it. I'm guessing they're trying to build up the Acclaim versus and Daddy Ass versus the House of Black for the Double or Nothing match. I would hope they are doing it on Wednesday because Double or Nothing is next Sunday. So I would hope they are doing something with that. After that, we get a QTV segment, and he went and God, it's so bad. So he asked, did anybody try to attack or attack Matt Hardy? He's like, no, I don't want to be deleted. I was like, oh God, this is bad. So, and they were talking about that he was signed up. They were signed up for the Intercontinental or the International Championship Blackjack match. Also, they were happy. They pulled some strings, I guess, for Powerhouse Hobbs to be on the banner of the Collision, which is coming on June 17th, I think it was. I think my birthday is on Friday. So, June 17th. Wow. So, my birthday is on X WrestleCrap. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk. Let's keep going. So, that was the end of that situation. After that, we get Brother Zay and the Hardy Boys. They were, of course, talking about this situation with where there going to be some the match between the Hardy Boys and Zay versus, I'm guessing, the Guns and Ethan Page. Now, if the Hardys and Zay win this match, they will have the contract of all ego Ethan Page. Try saying that 5 times bad. So Ethan Page came and talked to Zay and was just saying that all the stuff that I've done for you, you know, your partner is out for indefinitely in injuries. He said, who was the guy who told you to do the, you know, who told you to market that? I had you market it. He tried to give him a hug. He pushed him off. He tried to give him a handshake. He wouldn't let go. But the Guns are behind them with chairs and attack the Hardys. They put one of the chairs in the neck of Zay, Brother Zay. They get on. Ethan gets on the top rope and steps on him, destroying the neck and the spinal cord of Zay. And now saying that we'll see y'all at Double or Nothing. This is going to be a very interesting thing that happens with that. So, after that, we get Chris Jericho. He does his shoot now. After the non-sanctioned match with Roderick. Or, it was False Count Anywhere. False Count Anywhere. But Chris Jericho does call Adam Cole a coward. He also says that Chris Jericho says that the contract between Adam Cole can't be in the same building as Chris Jericho. That contract now is null and void, and now he challenges Adam Cole to a non-sanctioned match at Double or Nothing. Adam Cole says, dude, I've been wanting you to do this for the longest. So now he's on the outside of the building. He comes into the building. They start attacking one another. We get security. They break up security, get to them, and they attack each other once again. And that was the end of that. Now, we get the main event. The main event was Dustin Rhodes. Dustin versus Bishop Khan. If you don't know who Bishop Khan is one of the 3-man championships in Ring of Honor with the Gates of Agony and Brian Cage. That's the group call. And it was a pretty decent match. I'm not going to lie. It was a pretty decent match. Dustin got busted open early in the match, and that kind of made him hulk up a lot. He puts that really nice what is it called? The Day of Reckoning, which is a nice little twirly suplex to win the match. But that wasn't really the biggest thing. The match wasn't a big thing. The Mogul Embassy came out to attack Dustin. And then we get Swerve, who I just love times 12. One of the biggest heels in the company right now. And they're treating him like dog. You know, and it just sucks that he's not getting his due diligence in this company. So out comes Keith Lee, another person who should have been champion a long time ago. But we get him. He comes out. He attacks. He attacks Brian Cage, Bishop as well. He gets into the ring where it's just him and Swerve. He's walking slowly, trying to get to him, and he gets attacked from the back from Keith Lee, from Brian Cage and Bishop. They set up a chair. They attack him with the chair. They sit him down in the chair, and Swerve does that beautiful Swerve stomp. It was so cool that he did not fall. He just stood. He just did Swerve stomp, jumped, and then just stood there looking all cool and whatnot. And that was the end of that. We don't have a match yet with that situation. I thought they would have been like a Dustin and Keith Lee versus Swerve and Brian Cage, something in that. But we didn't get that. At least not yet announced. But once again, it was a very decent show. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Jade Cargill where she's at 59. I'm guessing she's going to get number 60, hopefully, on Double or Nothing. Hopefully, we get Chris Statlander. Hopefully, we get her, because I have heard that she is still training and rehabbing, but we may get Chris Statlander pretty soon. Other than that, that was a pretty decent show. A very decent show. I've not seen that in a while when it comes to Rampage, but very fun show. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. The top 10 of the week that was. Yes, I did watch wrestling all week. I just didn't record it because I didn't have my sound box, my soundboard. Anyway, but number 10, of course, is Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill did a great job. I can't wait to see what happens on Double or Nothing with Taya Valkyrie, but winning back-to-back matches, doing that and having a great time doing it and looking awesome while doing it. I love Jade Cargill. Mwah! Love her. Number 9, my second favorite boo, which is Cora Jade. Cora Jade, she has won her match at on NXT. We will see what happens with that. We will crown a new champion, I'm guessing on Battleground. We'll find out. Number 8, Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura did a great job with that win against The Miz on Monday. Great job to him. Number 7, the faction, Indy Sierra. Of course, that is Sangha, Veer Mahan, and Jinder Mahal. They are building this group to be a superpower. You're hearing it from your boy right now. Make sure you are checking out Indy Sierra. I love this group. I love everything about it. We will see what happens with this situation. Will we get trio titles? Anyway, I digress about that. So, number 6, Roxanne Perez, Pop Rocks. I love Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez. I can't wait to see what happens with this. I don't know which side the bracket is, but I would love to see a Roxanne and Roxanne and Cora Jade collaboration. Another match with them. They did a great time when they had that pay-per-view. So we'll see what happens with that. After that, number 5, Jay White, knocking off one of the top baby faces in AEW in Ricky Starks. You know, I love me some Ricky Starks. So, great job with Jay White. Hopefully this is over with and we can get something more meaty when it comes to Jay White. He is a ex-world champion in New Japan. What did they call him? A triple crown, a golden champion. there. He's won every title. So let's move him forward. Let's move him forward to getting him a little bit better. Number 4, Mustafa Ali. Great job on that win on Raw to be on the match against Gunther. We know he's going to lose, but, you know, he gets a match at Night of Champions against Gunther. They are moving him a little bit faster or catapulting him a little faster when it comes to, you know, just putting him somewhere other than what he's doing with that positivity crap. I enjoy it. He's stolen the New Day's gimmick. We don't need that. Make him a great character. I can't wait to see what happens with that situation as well. Number 3, the LWO. I said number 2. Number 3, the LWO. A great win with that situation. Once again, this group is somebody we need to be paying attention to. Number 1, I would love to see Santos Escobar. I want to see more of him. He needs to be on the mic more. You're on SmackDown. Give him some time. I think the great thing is him taking that U.S. title off of Austin Theory. Give him that situation. I would love that. Number 2, Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong is doing a great job. I'm happy that he is no longer in NXT. I'm so lost on why they still had him on NXT. He should have been on the main roster. And I'm happy that he is doing a better job now with his best friend, Adam Cole. That match was beautiful. Great job. And number 1 is Adam Cole, baby. We didn't even get a match with Adam Cole, but we have him at number 1. Doing a great job, doing double duty on both AEW Dynamite and Rampage. We finally get a match, a non-sanctioned match between Chris Jericho on Double or Nothing. So we will see what happens with this situation. We get a contract signing with those two on Dynamite. So once again, the top 10 is going to be Jade Cargill, Cora Jade. Number 8, number 10 is Jade Cargill. Number 9 is Cora Jade. Number 8, Shinsuke Nakamura. Number 7 is is it Enzi Shuri. Number 6 is Roxanne Perez. Number 5, Jay White. Number 4 is Mustafa Ali. Number 3 is the LWO. In specific, very specifically, Santos Escobar. He is just somebody to watch. Number 3, Roderick Strong. And number 1, Adam Cole, baby. If you want to put your top 10s in, please put them in. I do not mind. I do not mind. And I would love to see who your number 1 is. Also, SmackDown. What do you think about SmackDown? What do you think about the Tribal Chief? What do you think about Solo Sikoa and that bump? I want to know what's going on with that situation. Also, Jade Cargill. Will she get number 60 at Double or Nothing? Dustin Rhodes and Keith Lee. Will they get a match on Double or Nothing? I would love to see that. Also, what do you think about the video game? Are you getting it? Are you getting the Fight for a video game? I myself am getting it. I'm waiting. I got the receipt right here. So I'm waiting on that to come out. So are you getting the game? What do you think about the game? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think the fun stuff on the game? I've seen the videos. They are very fun. So I want to see what happens with this awesomeness that we will have in the Fight Forever. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Get your stuff in on the Facebook page. Your boy does have a awesome, I think it's awesome, Facebook group page called the WrestleCram Super Club. It is not private. You can go check it out. Have a great time over there as well. And your boy has a brand new feed out there on the community tab. Go and have fun. Get your questions in. As many questions as you want. We're trying to get it to an hour show. All right. 30 minutes is go around. We only had 15 questions. But go and get your questions in. Have a great time with that as well. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Your boy's back. Your boy's back. We're going to talk about CM Punk next tomorrow on the Tag In. I've already got that script wrote up and ready to go. So we'll talk about CM Punk and the fun of AEW and Collision. The best is truly yet to come. The best is truly yet to come, you guys. It truly is. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, Eddie Guerrero, wrestling.